I need to get some new hats. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ron and behind me is my 2018 Subaru WRX. So I've been on the fence for months debating if I should get this part, and I finally pulled the trigger on it. So we're going to be installing it today and I'll show you guys what we have right here. So what we have here are the Compressive Tuning Air Blades. I got it in silver, and the reason why I waited to get these ones over some of the other brands like Perrin and Grimspeed, not throwing shade on any of those guys, I just really wanted this part because honestly it looks the best out of all of them. It has the vents, the gills, and it's supposed to help with cooling, but I didn't get it for that. I got it because it simply looks amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it and show you guys what we got. Guys, I'm not even exaggerating. Look how freaking cool these things look. Just all the detail that's in this thing. Like, look at the fins, and if I look at it from the top view and how they stick out like that, man, that is dope. And Compressive Tuning even put a badge on top, so it's legit. This is literally the coolest thing I've ever seen. And in case I forgot to mention, these shrouds actually replaced the papery one that are right here. So you just literally take off these two push clips, reuse them, and then put these ones on. It's super easy. And these pieces are made out of aluminum. And the site also had a black one and a red one, but I decided to go with this color just because in my opinion, it looks the best. And I love the way it looks when the light hits it. All right, so let's go ahead and get this installed. It should literally take only 5 minutes. I'm gonna try not to overcomplicate this, but I probably will just because that's how I am. So let's go ahead and get started. And if you don't have one of these pry tools, all you'll need is a flathead screwdriver to get the pop clips off. Hopefully you guys have a good visual on this. The first thing you wanna do is to remove the push clips simply by jamming that in there and lifting up. The other one right here, same thing, pop it off. And the next thing you want to do is to go ahead and remove this piece. Just simply want to lift up, get this piece out of the corner, and then pull it out this way. And you could either throw this away or set it aside if you ever want to convert your car back to stock. But the next thing that we want to do is to go ahead and insert these into the side right here. And there is a specific way to do it, and I will show you guys right now. All right, so this is probably the most confusing part. So the first thing you want to do is to flip the shroud so it's upside down like this. Insert it to that corner. Careful not to scratch anything. And then once the arch right here is on the hood strut, that's when you want to turn it. And it should go into place like so. So after you put it into place, you want to go ahead and just reuse the pop clips. And there we go. And let's actually do it again for the passenger side to avoid any confusion. So first thing is you want to pop off the clips. Second one being right here. And set those aside. Take these off. It actually works better if you spin it all the way just because this is flexible. Again, you want to take the shroud, flip it upside down just like so, and insert it into that corner. Try not to scrape anything. And then once the arch gets to the hood strut, carefully turn it. And should fall into place like so. And I actually ran into a minor, actually it might be a major issue. So since I do have the Cobb SF intake system, I'm having a hard time getting this to fit on this side over here. So this is where one of the push clips go, and I can get it in there, but it's this part that I'm having issues with. So I am gonna try to remove the cover and see if I can adjust it that way. And if not, then I'm gonna have to figure out a different plan. Man, I was holding my breath there for a second. I thought these weren't gonna work with intake, but here's what I did. So if your car has a Cobb intake system or any other aftermarket intake that has this cover that protrudes to the left, then what you wanna do is to first remove that cover and this should just pop into place. And then after, get your clips in there, you simply put the cover back. And even though it's rubbing just a little bit, I'm still able to screw this cover on here. There you have it. It works with the Cobb intake system. I thought I was gonna have to return this, but I'm glad we're all good. All right, guys, I just completed the install. And like I mentioned, if you have the Cobb intake, you're gonna have a slight fitment issue right here, just with this one fin right here, but it's honestly not a big deal. All the Allen bolts are all in there, and this cover is secure. It's just that this piece kind of flares out, so it's hitting this part of the shroud. But again, not a big deal. As you guys can see, it's still fully functional and it is installed and it looks amazing. All right, guys, that about completes the install for the Compressive Tuning Air Blade shrouds. If you guys have absolutely any questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a whole bunch. Other than that, I think I'm gonna close out the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.